Last week was the inauguration for the mayor, the school committee, and the new board of aldermen.
Over 200 city residents, officials, and representatives of the city's businesses and organizations gathered at the East Somerville School on January 6th for the inaugurations of the mayor, the school committee, and the board of aldermen. Master of Ceremonies artist Pauline Lim started off by thanking city officials.
Mayor Joe's administration has displayed the efficacy and perseverance necessary to accomplish serious changes, to protect and nurture the best our city has to offer, and to make our city an example to the nation and to the world of how civic leadership can create the happiest city imaginable.
One half of the new school committee, whose members serve for 2 years, is made up of new representatives. The committee's chair thanked the mayor and aldermen for investing in education.
That the quality of the city's schools is crucial to the quality of life in that community. Children who go to public schools with their neighbors develop a strong sense of being from here and of belonging here in Somerville. Whether your family has been here for generations or if you are new to the city, like me and my family, well, 25 years here is still considered new, Somerville schools welcome you, embrace you, and work to help every child succeed.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
The Board of Aldermen also has new members. Almost half of them will be serving for the first time. In his address, Alderman Bill White was very serious. He warned that the board has some big decisions to make.
You know, you might ask if I just went a little overboard in stating that this board is facing one of the most critical periods in the city's history. And I'd have to tell you with a straight face that I am not. Folks should realize that at certain periods of a city's history, the decisions of its elected officials can influence the fundamental future of a city for decades to come. To me, one of the most important questions is whether the Somerville of the future becomes a community in the true sense of the word, or merely a desirable place for folks to spend a few years and then move on. For there is a real distinction between a city and a community.
White said he wants development, but he is also nervous. As Somerville becomes hipper and real estate prices rise, families are moving out.
Now, with this in mind, we have to recognize that massive real estate development can be highly seductive to a community. Large-scale building can increase the city's tax base to provide funds for additional spending.
The alderman made a plea for strong government oversight of all the developments to come.
As a city, we have spent substantial resources in planning and implementing policies that make our city so attractive for development. I believe it is therefore right and just for our city to regulate that development so that the city of Somerville will grow as a true community.
Joseph A. Curtis. I, Joseph A. Curtis.
In his 6th inaugural address, the mayor ticked off a decade of accomplishments, thanking city residents for supporting him and his administrations. He also made substantial promises.
We will protect those who have chosen Somerville and help shape Somerville. That starts with affordability. And affordability starts with housing. Every family that wants a home in Somerville should be able to afford a home in Somerville. But to make this happen, we must be bold. We must be innovative. We will create a new affordable housing program for working middle-class families. We will not leave the middle class behind.
Other promises included hiking spending on education, public health and the arts, pushing a plastic bag ban, and zero carbon emission by 2050. Perhaps the tone of the inaugural addresses gives us a taste of what's to come, with half of the school board new and almost half of the Board of Aldermen also new. While Alderman White was full of optimism, he was also nervous about the changes happening in Somerville. The mayor, on the other hand, was mostly talking about promises, hope, and triumph. Reporting for Somerville Neighborhood News, I'm Jane Regan.